Well, again, frog collectors in cartoon form, that is. So these are called Frog Planet. This is their first wave. I've reviewed a few of them before. It's a very flimsy box. There's nothing else on there. There's no English other than the Latin names of these things. They come in this really dense foam because these are rigid plastic, and I've had a couple, well, at least one of them I can recall was broken, so I had to go and order another one. So this one is hilarious. This is definitely a highlight. It's called Xenopus laevis, I think, or levis, and it's commonly known as the clawed frog, although it doesn't look like a clawed frog. It's native to the sub-Saharan Africa region, and it is highly aquatic. It's an aquatic frog, I guess. Let's see what else I can find out. It's a very hardy species of animal. It can live up to 15 years. And if the pond were to dry up, it'll burrow into the mud and then lay dormant for up to a year. Interesting. It might migrate to other ponds. They are entirely aquatic frogs. They're not really attractive frogs in real life, it looks like. There's many species of them, and they're very good for medical research or scientific research, I guess. Okay, well, that's all I care to learn about it. So I definitely wouldn't want to have a frog like that in my collection. That's not attractive at all. You'll notice the eyes are pointing upwards. They're like totally on the top of the head. Here they're more like forward looking. So this is a solid chunk of resin, and I'm very pleasantly surprised that the arms are not broken off. That packaging is just horrible. It needs to be tighter. You can't just have such brittle limbs in an opening being shipped around. At least the bottom is flat, so it sits flat there. It's an off-white cream colored belly, and then they have cracks to help with the paint process. I'm pretty sure these are hand painted. Little white dots up here. And yeah, these are all casted in. I don't think they're separate pieces, these limbs. Maybe it would have been smarter if they designed the limbs separately and you pop them in after delivery. The nostrils are there, but there's no paint. And then these are very nicely painted eyes, just yellow with a black dot, and they are very glossy. Whereas the rest of the thing is pretty much matte finish. And then you got this triple twist of wires, as you saw me unfold, and they're going up to this balloon. I'm gonna guess maybe those are eggs. I don't know what the significance of that is. Wikipedia gave no indication. So, I mean, it looks like it's free falling, like in a parachute. But these are fully aquatic frogs. They don't jump from trees or anything like that. They only live in the water, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Please leave a comment if you know a lot about frogs. Oh, yeah, I guess the last thing you might want to know is how big is this thing? I would say overall length might be around 8 centimeters, and overall height, though, might be like 11 centimeters. And again, it's very heavy. So the next one I've spoken about before, the Surinam horned frog. Where is it on this box? Is this a Ceratophrys cornuta? Just guessing. So these things live in South America. They're known as the Pac-Man frogs, horned frogs in general. They're kept as pets very often, and they basically will eat anything they can try to swallow, even things they think bigger than themselves. So 2 bags for some reason, not in them. And again, super heavy. Alright, so let's look at this thing. I actually have the Secret Chase version of this thing I've already reviewed. This is the normal one, and what's neat about this one, this is a magnetic grub. There's a round magnet there and in the grub itself. The grub is painted very well. I mean, it's got airbrushing around the crevices. It's got like a purple head with little black eyes, and little mandibles. And so the belly of this thing is like a cream color again with some ghosted green over it, and then this lime green here, some black, not black, really dark brown modeling, and some stripes back here. And then it's also some, I don't know if that's a brown or a really dark olive paint coming down in stripes here. The spikes are very much pointy, and then the tympanum there, and then the eyes are hand painted. This one's got horizontal eyes of 3 colors. There's a little white highlight dot painted on as well. Nostrils, deep enough, I guess, and the horns themselves are actually quite sharp. They're not symmetric either, which is nice. So all in all, it's really cool looking. The feet, yeah, not really large toes. That's okay. This one, it's around 7.5 centimeters long, I would say. Maybe 6 high. But yeah, it looks cool. It's like, there's my lunch, or my pal. Likes to play with its food. Alright, so here's that chase version. And this one comes with a, I don't know what kind of bug that is. It's got a magnetic horn. It also came with a Japanese looking mask that you could put on. And you notice this is in a different posture, where this arm is totally raised up as well. So this one has the open mouth as well. So it's definitely a different casting. But the back of it, this all looks the same. So maybe they, I don't know if they molded they must have molded two different frogs. Now, Animal Heavenly Body goes more for realism, although it's still a funny looking frog. This is from Wave 13 of Animal Heavenly Body, Laugh and Grow Fat series, and it's a smaller thing in general. I prefer the frog planets. They just look funnier. They're more comical, they're cartoons. I mean, that thing is over the top. It's like free diving. It's really funny looking. These are okay. I mean, if you like realistic looking models, Animal Heavenly Body is where you want to go. But I like things that make me laugh. Alright, so very cool stuff today. I still have to get that poison dart frog from this collection. It's expensive though, so we'll have to see in the future. Thanks for checking this out. We'll see ya.